So in this class, let us try to solve few problems related to the chapter dielectrics. So here we have the first question. Calculate the electromagnetic energy stored per unit volume in the medium surrounding the charged conductor. So here what we have to calculate? So we have to calculate the electromagnetic energy which is stored per unit volume in the medium which is surrounded to the charged conductor. So here they have given the electric intensity nearby the surface of the conductor as 10 Newton per Coulomb and relative permeability of the medium as 6. So these are the given things or known things to us. So now with this data what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the electromagnetic energy which is stored per unit volume. So for that we know the formula. So energy stored per unit volume can be written as epsilon naught into epsilon r into E square by 2. So what is this? So this is the energy stored per unit volume, epsilon naught into epsilon r into E square by 2. Now substitute the values of epsilon naught, epsilon r, E square to find the energy contained in the medium. Epsilon naught is 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 and here we have 6 as epsilon r and E we know it as 10 nanocoulomb. So there's E square here, so 10 square divided by 2. So what is left? So here you have 10 square, here you have 10 power minus 2. So that means you can write 8.85 into 6 into 10 power minus 10. So which is divided by 2. Now if you cancel 2 ones, 2 3s, so what will be left? 3 multiplied by 8.85. So if you multiply this, then you get 2.655 into 10 power minus 9 joule per meter cube. So this is the final answer. So that is energy stored per unit volume. So hope you all have understood this. So what we have done here, so we have directly used the formula which we have derived in our previous lectures. So what was it? So we have derived the expression for energy stored per unit volume. So now let us use that formula to find what is the energy that is stored in the medium which is surrounded by the charged conductor. So here you have energy stored per unit volume is equals to epsilon naught into epsilon r into E square by 2. Now you know all the values for these epsilon naught, epsilon r and E. So now let us substitute those in the expression, and if you substitute and if you calculate, then you get E is equals to 2.655 into 10 power minus 9 joule per coulomb. So this is the solution for the first problem in the dielectric. So this is very straightforward question. So you need not to use much logic to solve this problem. So if you know the expression for energy stored per unit volume, then you can directly calculate the electrostatic energy stored in the medium. So how much we got? We got it as E is equals to 2.655 into 10 power minus 19 joule per meter cube. So next let us learn the second question. So second question here is the dielectric constant of a medium is 2. So here he has given ER, that is epsilon R, as 2. The dielectric constant of a medium is 2. Electric field in the dielectric is 10 power 6 volt per meter. Now calculate electric displacement. So the expression for electric displacement has also been derived in our previous lecture. So what is given here? So given epsilon R is equals to 2. And he has also given E as 10 power 6 volt per meter. So now what we should do? We have to calculate electric displacement in the dielectric medium. Electric displacement in the dielectric medium. So D is equals to epsilon naught into epsilon R into E. D is what here? D is electric displacement in the dielectric medium. So D is equals to epsilon naught into epsilon R into E. So we know the value of epsilon naught, it is 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. So epsilon R is given to us, it is 2. And electric field E is how much? 10 power 6 volt per meter. So next, so here you have 10 power minus 12, here you have 10 power 6. So what will be left? 10 power minus 6. And if you multiply 8.85 into 2, then you get 17.7 into 10 power minus 6. So if you want, you can also write 1.77 into 10 power minus 5 coulomb per meter square. So we have found electric displacement in the dielectric medium, and the unit for electric displacement is what? Coulomb per meter square. So if you don't understand what is the unit for electric displacement from this expression, then you can also try and derive the unit for D. So you know the unit for epsilon, you know the unit for epsilon R, and you also know the unit for electric field. So if you write them in an order, and if you cancel the things which are cancelable, then you get the unit for the electric displacement in the dielectric medium as coulomb per meter square. So this is for the unit, and the solution for this question is again simple and direct. So here also you need to know the expression for the electric displacement. So D is equals to epsilon naught into epsilon R into E. So if you multiply the values which are given in the question, so epsilon naught is constant, so you should know this value. So epsilon naught is equals to 8.85 into 10 power minus 12, and epsilon R is 2, which is multiplied by 10 power 6. So if you multiply, then you get D is equals to 1.77 into 10 power minus 5 coulomb per meter square. So this is the solution for the second question. So now let us understand, or let us solve the third question. So the third question which you have here is, the dielectric constant of a medium is phi. The electric field in the dielectric is 10 power 6 volt per meter. Calculate the dielectric polarization. So what is given to us? So we are given with epsilon R. Epsilon R is equals to phi, and electric field is 10 power 6 volt per meter. So the dielectric constant of the medium is phi. The electric field in the dielectric is 10 power 6 volt per meter. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the dielectric polarization. So epsilon r is equals to 5, E is equals to 10 power 6 volt per meter. So to find the dielectric polarization, you should know the expression for the dielectric polarization. So we have found the relationship between P, D, E. So where we got D is equals to epsilon naught E plus P. So now here we have to find this P. So P can be written as what? D minus epsilon naught E. So to find P, what we need is, we need D. What is D? D is electric displacement. So what is the expression for D? D is equals to epsilon naught into epsilon r into E. So now let us calculate what is D. D can be calculated from the expression epsilon naught into epsilon r into E. So substitute the values. Epsilon naught is what? 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. Epsilon r is 5 and electric field is given to us, that is 10 power 6. So multiply. So here you have 10 power minus 12 and plus 6. So then you can write 8.85 into 5 into 10 power minus 6. So if you multiply 8.85 with 5, then you get nearly 44.25 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb per meter square. So what is this? This is electric displacement D. D is equals to 44.25 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb per meter square. So with the help of this D, what we have to find? We have to find P. So P is equals to P can be written as what? D is equals to D minus epsilon naught E. P is equals to D minus epsilon naught E. So we have found the value of D as 44.25 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb per meter square, and we know the value of epsilon naught E. So how do we know the value of epsilon into E? Because the value for epsilon is constant and electric field value we know. So if you calculate these two, then we get, so somewhere in 8.85 into 10 power minus 6 value. So D is what? 44.25 into 10 power minus 6. So minus epsilon naught is how much? 8.85 into 10 power minus 12, and which is multiplied by 10 power 6. So what will get? 44.25 into 10 power minus 6 minus 8.85 into 10 power minus 6. So now if you solve this, then you get 35.4 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb per meter square. So this is what? The dielectric polarization. So the solution for this third question is in two parts. So here we are asked to find the dielectric polarization, and the expression for dielectric polarization can be written as P is equals to D minus epsilon naught E. So here, to find the value of P, we need to understand, or we need to know the value of D. So before doing the calculation for P, we should do the calculation for D. So D is what? D is equals to epsilon naught into epsilon r into E. So now if you solve the value for D, then you get D is equals to 44.25 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb per meter square. So here you have the expression for P. P is equals to D minus epsilon E. So now here in this expression you have to substitute the value of D. So then you get P as P is equals to 35.4 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb per meter square. So this is the solution for the third question in your chapter. So the question is something like the dielectric constant of a medium is phi, the electric field in the dielectric is 10 power 6 volt per meter. Then we have to find the dielectric polarization. So next we have fourth question here. So a sphere of radius 0.1 meter is charged to a potential of 100 volts. So you have a sphere of radius 0.1 meter and this sphere has been charged to a potential of 100 volts. So now calculate the outward pull per unit area of the surface. So what we have to do here? So we have to calculate the outward pull per unit area of the surface. So to do that, so let us first write the given things. So what is given? So radius of the sphere. So it is r is equals to 0.1 meter. So what is this? So this is the sphere radius. So radius of sphere is 0.1 meters. So the potential of sphere. Potential of sphere is how much? It is V is equals to 100 volts. So this is also given to us. Now what we have to find? We have to find outward pull per unit area. So this is not known to us. So here to find outward pull per unit area, then we need to know P is equals to epsilon naught E square by 2, and what is E? E is equals to V by R. So now if you substitute this in this equation, then you get P is equals to epsilon naught E is what? V by R whole square divided by 2. So here we know the value of R and we know the value of V. If you substitute, then you can directly get the answer. So P can be written as what now? Epsilon naught by 2 into V square by R square. So substitute the value of V and R. So what is there? So 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 into 100 square divided by 2 into 0.1 square. So what we will get? So we will get P is equals to 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 into 10 power 4 divided by 2 into 10 power minus 2. So now if you divide 8.85 by 2, then you get 4.425 into 10 power minus 6 Newton per meter square. So this is the value of P. So what is P? P is outward pull per unit area of the surface. So this is the solution for the fourth question. A sphere of radius 0.1 meter is charged to a potential of 100 volts. Calculate the outward pull per unit area of the surface. So how we solve this? We took first P is equals to epsilon naught E square by 2. So here we have given the value of V. So we should convert electric field to volt per hour. So V by R is what? Electric field. Substitute that in the equation. Then you get P is equals to epsilon naught by 2 V square by R square. Next step is just to substitute the values which are given in the data. So if you substitute, then you get how much? 4.425 into 10 power minus 6 Newton per meter square. So these are the problems and solutions which are given in the textbook. So in the next class also we'll solve the problems and solutions.